Give us that clock. Well, hello and welcome once again. Happy Friday to everyone. Just flying through the month. It seems like the year as well. So thank you for joining us. Great opportunities for you today. Everything is here that we present, ready to ship to you. Get it in time for the holidays, and a nice little treat to arrive on your doorstep through us here at CSN. So free shipping, YouTube Live promo code. As always, we're here on YouTube Live, of course. That's the free shipping code. But do join us on X, formerly known as Twitter. Do join us on Facebook Live, Instagram, all of the socials for the streamings and opportunities we present throughout the week on those different social media platforms. So thank you, as always, for joining us, for part of being through our Instagram Live feed here, our YouTube, all those I mentioned. We appreciate you all each and every Friday. And we've got, right out of the gate, some very, very interesting and rare and
extremely rare
special pieces here. This is something that you'll see nowhere else, really. And we'll go right into it. A couple of gold opportunities for you. And as always, you can order through csnmint.com. You can also call the number on this screen, especially on these first opportunities. You may have a few more questions. We're going to give you a ton of information on these two special pieces, a $25 gold piece and a $50 piece as well. But if you'd like to speak with one of our account managers, our coin advisors, you can certainly ask the operator by calling the number on the screen to have a little further detail on that. But we're going to do a tremendous job sharing what these special coins from 2020 are and what they mean. And you see on the screen here the $25 Gold Eagle, end of the World War II, 75th anniversary. This is graded and certified by NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, one of the top tier grading companies that the ANA recognizes. There are only 3, and this is one of the most popular. They did a phenomenal label here you see at the top, and it's an ultra cameo, proof 70. Doesn't get any better than this.
Yep, a very rare coin. I feel like it was overlooked in 2020.
Absolutely.
We'll pan out. We're going to be talking about the V75 $50 Gold Eagle. That, along with the Silver Eagle, both the first time ever in the American Eagle Series that they did a privy mark. That is the lowest minted $50 Gold Eagle, the lowest minted Gold Eagle period.
Yes, sir.
Since the series started in 1986. It's got the privy mark on there with the
right
shield.
here
Inside it says V75, V for victory, and 75 for the 75th anniversary. Now, on the mintage with this $50 Gold Eagle, they did only 1,945 total coins.
Whoa, say that again. 1,945 of these were made.
Total minted, not a 70 grade. There's far less than that exists in a 70 grade. 1,945, it is the lowest minted Gold Eagle ever issued. Now, to get back to the $25 piece, it's an extremely rare coin in its own right. In fact, on a $25 denominated half ounce 24 karat gold, it is the lowest minted $25 half ounce gold that the U.S. Mint has issued since they started the bullion program back in '86. So that's why I say it was kind of overlooked. I mean, there's only 7,366 that were produced. And it was minted in the same vein to celebrate the end of the war, the 75th anniversary. Right. And it's a situation with the Mint now to do a new gold and silver coin. They have to go through legislation.
That's right.
But the Treasury Secretary's authority to issue gold coins from time to time without specific commemorative legislation allowed for them to produce this in 2020, not so much on a whim, but just to go along with the 75th anniversary. But extremely rare, certified by NGC in the perfect proof 70 grade. Now, it's only $2,795. When you compare it to the V75, which is, again, the king, you could call it, of any Gold Eagle. It's the only proof gold eagle with a privy mark. It's the lowest minted gold eagle at 1945. But as you can see, all of that rarity, it leads to a much bigger cost at $26,995. Now, it'll always remain the most sought-after Type 1 gold eagle forever.
Oh, yeah.
Now that we've moved on to a Type 2 design, it is the only one with a privy mark for the first 35 years. It is the lowest minted. None of that will ever change. So it's always going to be a key date. It's always going to be the most sought-after of the Type 1. But that price has just continued to go up since 2020. We only ever got a handful of these right out of the gate.
Yeah,
I think the most affordable option we ever had, if I remember correctly, was $14,000. Now, over the last, what, Kevin, 2 years, 2.5 years, I think this is only the second or third coin that we've had in the office in the last, 2.5 years. So the price went from $14,000 at the most affordable option we ever had at the ground floor up to $16,000, $18,000, $20,000. Now, as you can see, $26,995. This coin has not gotten any cheaper out there. It's absolutely stunning. Kevin showing the reverse with that Type 2 design. But both of these coins that make a great addition to any collection. Obviously, $2,795. Again, I do want to point out there's just over 7,000 of those coins, only 1,945. So it's about not quite 4 times more common, but obviously it's a tenth of the cost. So it's just a tremendous value. And again, it's a $25 denominated 24 karat gold. The gold eagle is 22 karat, 0.9167% pure gold. But both an incredible rarity on the 75th anniversary. And like I said, I really feel like that $25 coin at some point is going to catch up. People are going to realize. I just feel like it's a coin that was overlooked.
Yeah, either of these in your collection will be the pinnacle of your collection. I mean, it will be the centerpiece. It will be, you're putting yourself into an elite category either direction you go here. I'll give you a frame of reference on the $50 gold piece. There were 75 of them that were signed by President Trump, who was president at the time in 2020. And those were sold at auction for over $70,000. This same coin here, just with a stroke of the pen here by President Trump, were auctioned off at over $70,000, this V75. So
now keep in mind, that was also 4 years ago.
That was 4 years ago as well. So you're looking at, if you don't mind not having a signature on there, you're saving about $50,000 here with our options. So it's the same coin again, just 1,945 were produced. That was manufactured. That was total mintage. Okay, and it did cause quite a stir. I mean, I was online trying to get it. I had family and friends I had told that day to get online and get it. Absolutely none of the people I knew were fortunate enough to order this on. It crashed their website. You couldn't order it over the phone. I called and called. Literally dozens of times, finally got through, and they said, no, I'm sorry, you can't order it through the phone. It's only through the website. And it caused quite a stir because, they'd never seen anything like this. We look at some of the proof gold eagles, the $50 pieces over the years, and there's nothing this rare. There's nothing this special. The Privy V75, it is an elite coin in an elite category, and as well as this $25 piece. As Corey mentioned, kind of a sleeper. You may be hearing about it for the first time, and this came out 4 years ago. So time will catch up to this coin, and you will be in a very, very prestigious and elite category with either of these options or both of them. If you're fortunate enough to put these in your collection, I would highly recommend doing that. This, like Corey said, they've not lost any value in the past 4 years, that's for sure.
And like I said, as far as the $25 coin being 24 karat gold and a half ounce, again, it is the lowest minted, and by comparison, back in 2008, for the only time ever, they did a fractional gold buffalo. Now, they did it in a mint state, or really a burnish finish and proof. Now, the mintages, I think, are at the burnished at nearly 17,000. So it's over twice as rare as the burnished, and it's almost twice as rare as the proof at just over 12,000. And each of those coins, the Buffalo and the Proof 70, about probably $4,000 on the $25.
Easily.
You'll find the Mint 8 for right around $3,000 to $4,000 as well. You might even find the Proof up to $5,000. I mean, the whole set is what? In Proof 70, I think the last time we had one, $16,000. So again, I feel like it's a coin that's been overlooked. Certainly as far as gold goes, being the lowest minted at only just over 7,300 total minted. That is not the population certified by NGC. Obviously going to be far less than that. So I do think it's a tremendous value, an incredible opportunity at only $2,795. Again, the V75, the 1 ounce, being almost 4 times more rare at $1,945, but 10 times the cost. It's an opportunity that's not going to last long. And like I said, I think over time you're going to find that rarity, that demand on this $25 piece is going to balance out, and that we're not going to be able to do them at $2,795 forever.
And we understand at this price point, you may be watching now and saying, "Gosh, I want it. I just don't have the 2,700 or the 26,000 to do it all right now." So call the operator and ask to speak to one of the account managers. We can work out on this one. Either of these options or both of these options, a payment opportunity for you. So we're happy to do that for you, make that happen. You can speak to one of the 30 account managers we have here. We have a great customer service staff as well that can direct you into one of those. You can certainly ask Corey and I are also account managers there. We're happy to help you and explain this a little bit more and what that payment program looks like on either of these coins. We have an opportunity for you to get it in your collection if the $27.95 doesn't work for the $25 gold piece, or if the $26.95 doesn't work all on your card right now. So we can make it happen. We will work with you, and that's one of the added bonuses of watching us each and every Friday and joining us and being part of the CSN family, is that we want to do whatever we can to help our collectors out. That's why we call ourselves the preferred collector division with the account managers, coin advisors. So we will work with you on these special items to get them into your collection. You will be very, very thankful to get either or both of these options in your collection. You will be one of the very, very few of millions of collectors out there that could only dream of having this opportunity. So the opportunity is yours now. The opportunity is yours online or by calling the number on the screen that we've had available, that telephone number for over 25 years. Those of you joining us for the first time today, be aware that we are well vetted and in the industry for quite some time, nearly a quarter of a century here at CSN Mint.
Yeah, and it's a hefty price tag at nearly $27,000. But just again, to put that rarity into perspective, the total mintage is 1,945.
Right.
I referred to this as the king of the gold eagles. If you look at the silver eagles, what most people would consider the king of the silver eagles, without a doubt, one of the key dates and the most difficult to acquire is the 1995 W, the West Point. They only did 30,125. This coin's over 15 times more rare than that. Now today, nearly 30 years later, between the major grading services combined, there's right around 1,000 of the 95 Ws that have now been certified in the 70 grade. Now, the last time we had one of those, $24,000, right?
It was actually 26.
26,000.
Yeah.
It's a coin that brings a hefty premium. It's 1 ounce of silver. There's 30,000 of those that were minted, and there's around 1,000, probably a little over 1,000 that exists in a 70 grade. This is a 1 ounce gold coin, the lowest gold eagle ever minted over the last 39 years, the only one with a privy mark, and in a perfect 70 grade in any condition, 1,945. I mean, it's 15 times more rare than the 95W, and it brings right around the same premium. So it's a coin. If you weren't ever to buy another coin, or you're only to buy one coin here for the rest of the year in 2025, I would make it this one, because what's happening is these coins aren't out there trading. These are in the hands of collectors, and this type of coin is going to get passed on through a family, or unfortunately, if somebody passes away and has an extensive collection, including one of these, it'll go on auction. It'll end up at a company like us on consignment. They're just not coming through. This is I believe the third one, second or third in the last 2.5 years. So that's a coin I'm trying to think right out of the gate. Back in 2020, I think initially we only maybe had 9 or 10 coins.
Yeah.
A couple of more trickled through, but each and every time these have come in the office, the price has gone up.
Yeah.
We've yet to get one of these in since they were first released and had them at a lower price than the last one that sold.
Well, and it's a great comparison. Like we said, that 1995 W Silver Eagle, 30,125 of those made in the perfect flawless grade of 70. They don't get more affordable that we've seen each and every year. Like I said, that one was at 26,000 that I helped a collector with a few months back. And so we just don't see that going down. Now, Corey and I cannot predict the future, but we can use the past as an index, and we can see each and every time we've had the opportunities on that, it's gone up. The same with this V75 $50 Gold Eagle and the $25 Gold Eagle option as well you're seeing on the screen for these important 75th anniversary of the end of World War II and V-Day. So, that's your opportunity. That's a very rare, special one. I mean, just to have it in the studio, to have it in our hands, these options here for you on the screen we were excited. We were kind of coin nerding out here before the live went and really, really excited to be able to bring this opportunity to you. That's why we wanted to share it first. That's why we wanted to share it foremost. That's why we are an elite and special company to be able to bring these opportunities to you. It does not happen often. Understand that. You may never see this opportunity ever again in your life, so take advantage of it now. And if you need a payment program, do ask to speak to one of the account managers. We'll be happy to explain how that works for you and get this into your collection. Work with you as a preferred customer to collector to be able to get this in the program. So we're going to go into another option now, but that's the final look here at both the $25 V75 piece here and also the 50. So the end of the World War II options here are available, and operators are standing by. Or just grab your card, go online, csnmint.com. Don't forget the CSN free shipping option here. YouTube Live's your promo code for this opportunity and any opportunities.
We'll transition to something that's in most people's wheelhouse, a little more affordable.
Yeah. You might be able to afford this one too, Corey.
Yep.
I would think
On
so.
the right day, Kevin.
No, these are great. This is, set them up here. This is your 1962 Denver half dollar. All right,
yep,
Denver
Franklin.
half dollar. Now, this is, as the Franklins you see here, you remember 1948 to 1963 this ran. So these are out of Denver. There was actually, we looked at the highest ever auction. There was a Mint State 66. I think it was a 66 plus. And that one auctioned off for, and gosh, that was quite a while ago. Let me see if I still have that down here. I had a note on it. I can't find it now. I think it was around, Corey, do you remember on this one? I just found it. $6,463 to be exact. That was in 2014. So that was 10, 11 years ago that this very coin, greater than a 66, auctioned off. So for over $6,000. Good thing you don't have to worry about that. Here it's $37.95. These are in brilliant uncirculated condition. So what does that mean, brilliant uncirculated condition? Now, Denver made this coin for the purpose of sending it to the banks for circulation. So that's what happened. But, light circulation on this one. Brilliant uncirculated is considered grade 60 and higher. And I looked at one of the grading services, the records there. They only have 11,000 on that. That was produced at Denver in the grade 60 or higher. So a very low number when you look at total production. A little over 35 million on these. So one of the tougher years to get in a brilliant uncirculated or in any condition, because we're talking about quite a while ago, 1962, from the Denver Mint. These were sent out to the banks to be put into circulation. So do take advantage of this at the $37.95 price. You're looking at the one of the last. They stopped in 64 doing 90% silver here. So this is one of the last few years on the half dollar in pure silver for circulation.
Yeah, 63 the last year, and obviously with the unfortunate assassination of President Kennedy, we might still have Franklin half dollars in circulation today. I mean, being struck for regular circulation. Now, of course, the Kennedy has been issued for well over 50 years, the longest running. Well, it's at 60 years now, to be exact, this year.
Yep.
And that's the longest running half dollar ever issued. When this coin was first issued and sent to the commission, they didn't want it to be struck the way it is, because if you notice, the eagle on the reverse next to the Liberty Bell is very small. Right. And then, of course, you have the crack on the Liberty Bell, so they thought it was going to be, open to criticism with having the Liberty Bell, the cracked Liberty Bell, and then the small little eagle. The eagle's on every circulated U.S. minted coin for, forever.
Yes.
Required
by law.
It's a unique one with the Liberty Bell. Obviously, Franklin, one of the founding fathers, and this is Denver Mint, right, under 1962.
That's correct.
But $37.95. We do have multiples available on this. They will come in the little plastic flips here. We pulled them out so they'll show a little bit better, not in the plastic, but we'll send them to you. Individual coins on the flips. If you were to get 20 of them, I'm sure we'll send them in a hard plastic tube.
Exactly.
$37.95. Again, the last one's not for everyone. Certainly this makes a great addition. Again, these are 90% pure silver on the half-ounce coins, and second to the last year of issue, 1963 being the last time they were ever issued by the U.S. Mint. And, of course, each and every Franklin half dollar ever produced was struck in 90% pure silver, coined silver. Those of you stacking away silver and you want to get some numismatic value as well, these make a great addition to the collection. Again, at only $37.95. You can grab 10 of them for under $400. Make a great addition to the collection. And we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on these.
Just a great, awesome issue here. One of the most affordable opportunities in the collecting community, and definitely a nice addition. Like I said, ready to ship, ready to send out, and we're happy to bring them to you. Excuse me, I'm battling a cold here. All right. Jeez. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. All right, let's have some fun here. Not too long ago, there was a World Series with two historic teams, and the rival in our division. Now, you may know that we join you out of Scottsdale, Arizona, so Corey and I are big D-backs fans. The Dodgers, out of our very division, went on to play the New York Yankees, one of the most rivaled West Coast, East Coast in the game here. Now, we have these rounds available. It's the first time we've brought these to you.
Very cool.
And they are all officially licensed MLB products. So before on the show, we brought you an MLB piece. However, the teams were not on there. So if you're fortunate enough to get the MLB piece as well, you have the opportunity to add it to this year's lineup for the World Series here, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Any items that are officially licensed with those two teams are always instant sellouts, always highly sought after, and they will go quickly. You've got both options at $49.95. You've got the opportunity here with free shipping with that YouTube Live promo code. You've got pure silver here. This is as good as it gets, just like the American Classic World Series, as good as it gets here. And we kind of think that that these teams will match up in the near future. The New York Yankees just making one of their key players making a big exit here recently. So we'll see how they step up to the plate, so to speak, no pun intended, with their roster next year. The Dodgers look to be in a position to be the West Coast dynasty for quite some time. I hope that's not true. Our Arizona Diamondbacks, being in the same division, have a tough road ahead of them with some signings that the Dodgers have done to put themselves in the World Series contention for each and every year for the next several years. They've just done a phenomenal job over there. But awesome opportunity. Official Major League Baseball. You've got both World Series teams in here. The Dodgers winning that World Series, but the Yankees, highly sought after if you're a baseball fan. If you know baseball fans, this is a tremendous opportunity. You saw the tubes these came out of. These are here. They will ship immediately once you place the order on csnmint.com or by calling the 800 number on the screen. Operators are standing by as you watch this live, or if you join us, we keep all of our broadcasts up on YouTube, so you can certainly watch later and call or get online. Free shipping will be available to you at any time on these opportunities and any others. The strike on these is absolutely gorgeous. They've got the proof-like flat surfaces here where the indentations are made, and you'll see your reflection when you're looking at these coins and you're smiling that you've got an officially licensed Major League Baseball 1-ounce silver round commemorating the two most popular teams certainly right now in all of baseball. Yeah, for a silver round, super high quality proof finish, licensed product. Of course, you got the team logo on one side, the MLB logo with the baseball stitching. Certainly make a great addition to any sports collectible. You got a man cave out in your garage, display them on your desk. Two beloved teams, obviously a tremendous amount, a huge fan base. Everybody knows somebody who's a fan, unfortunately, of one of these two teams. But at $49.95, again, they are 1 ounce pure silver, 99.9. Again, Kevin mentioned it's an MLB licensed product. You've got, like I said, man cave. If you've got sports collectibles, jerseys, definitely make a great addition. Probably just prop one up right on a picture frame of you got, a signed jersey. $49.95. As much as I don't like these teams, there are so many fans of them. They make a great holiday gift. They make a great tuck one away for maybe spring training will be right around the corner. We're almost at the beginning of the year, and that starts in March. So spring training is right around the corner, and you've got the little league teams. Maybe you're a coach. Maybe you know teams. Maybe you got the young ones in the teams. So grab these. We don't have a ton of them, just a couple tubes here. So they'll kind of go quickly here with the fever that these teams bring, the two most popular on both coasts. So get online now or call the number on the screen and get them as quick as you can because they won't go long. They won't last long. They never do. Anything that's officially licensed, this is not like something you're finding in a Subway where a guy says, oh, yeah, it's the real deal. No, this is the real deal. This is pure silver. This is at $49.95. You grab both of them, you're under $100. So that's your opportunity on that one. We're going to go into a 3-coin set here, and I think I've got the proof. Now, they also did these in mint state, so we'll see here. I think we're going to do the proof and the mint state at the same time. So let's take a look at this. And this is from this year, 2024, Harriet Tubman. Let's see here. I'm going to put this, you know what? I'm going to slide this down and we'll do the reverse next to that. And then we'll do the mint state below that. And that's how we'll do that. Now, these are 3-coin sets. You have the opportunity here to get all 3 coins. And if I'm not mistaken, this may be one of the most rare 3 commemoratives that have ever been produced. Yeah, modern issue commemorative on the mint state gold, I believe, is 1,220 total produced. Yeah, total production. Well, I had that and I didn't bring it with me, but certified by NGC, obviously far less. The proof and mint state, along with the greatest generation, this year with the price of the metals, a lot of the mintages have been down on the precious metals. And at only 1,200 coins produced, I mean, we just talked about
The V75 Gold Eagle being the rarest ever issued at 1,945. This is almost twice as rare on the gold. Now, the modern commemoratives, the $5 denomination, it is a 1/4 ounce gold, so it's not the same as a Gold Eagle with the $5 denomination at 1/10 of an ounce. Total mintage, don't think I have it, but I want to say the mint date was 1200. The proof is not a whole lot more, I think right around 1400. Now, on the silver, they were between mint date and proof authorized for a total of 50,000. Okay. I believe the proof is only at like 15,000.
Wow.
So all very rare. The 1 ounce is pure silver. The $5 gold is 24 karat gold, and then the $half is a copper nickel clad. But at this price, you're getting all 3 coins. $1,895 certified by NGC in perfect proof 70 ultra cameo. Extremely rare, extremely rare. And of course, obviously, Harriet Tubman, played such a pivotal role, helping get slaves through the Underground Railroad, and certainly somebody to be commemorated by the U.S. Mint. But very, very rare. I would love to get the total mintage, but I think it's right around only 1,400 on the gold. Again, we do have a mint date set as well, Kevin. Do we have both up?
We got both of them up here on the left.
We've got both the same price, $1,895 on each set. So you can get all of them, which would be the complete set, mint date and proof and perfect 70 grade. And you're only at $3,790?
Yep. Exactly. Now, this series is honoring, obviously, the legacy of Harriet Tubman, one of freedom's greatest heroes. They refer to Harriet Tubman at. When they sold it, a portion went to the mission of the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. So available in all 3 different denominations. The $half coin here is representing Harriet Tubman and her service as a military leader during the Civil War. And including the Combahee River Raid that freed over 700 enslaved people. So that's the $half piece. The silver dollar, that's representing her iconic role as a conductor of the Underground Railroad during more than 70 enslaved people she helped be freed. So, and then you've got that $5 gold piece, all right? That's representing Tubman as a humanitarian during the final 5 decades of her life. So an absolute icon in American history. And like Corey said, the modern issue most rare commemoratives to ever be produced. So we talk about, what is creating value in coins, and it is rarity. So you've got the most rare here. What is creating value is condition. If I have this coin and it's not a perfect and certified 70, then it's not as valuable, right? But you do have the opportunity where you've got all 3 coins, the mint state option and the proof option, both in certified for now and eternity. For as long as you own this and pass it on to your future generations, it will always be the best of the best. So opportunity now. I don't believe Harriet Tubman was commemorated yet on any other coins. I think there might have been something in 2022, I believe, but this is your opportunity now. This is at $18.95. Gets you all 3 coins in the mint state option you have, or the proof, or grab them both and know that your collection is, for the commemoratives this year in 2024, completely covered when you get both the proof and the mint state options at $18.95 each.
Yeah, if any one of these sets is still available when we finish up, we're going to allow somebody in the preferred customer department to help one of their collectors. I had somebody who wanted one. I actually helped one of my collectors get the mint state 70 set this morning. So we have 2 of those, I believe, and 3 of the proofs.
Yep.
But a tremendous value. Again, I want to compare it to that V75 that we just showed. That is obviously a 1 ounce gold eagle, but total mintage is what I want to compare it. 1945 just over 1,200 of the mint state, right around 1,400 of the proof. Each of the gold coins are substantially more rare than the lowest minted gold eagle ever produced, which obviously brings a price tag of nearly $27,000. You can get both of these, all 6 coins, both of the gold, 2 of the 1 ounce silvers, and the 2 half dollars for under $4,000, under $3,800. So make a tremendous addition to any collection to have those certified in the perfect 70 grade. Down the road, I mean, we only have a couple more weeks left in the year. With the mintages coming in at where they're at, these will be 2 of the lowest minted commemoratives ever produced in the last 39 years that they started the modern issue commemorative program. So,
yeah, one last note here, kind of cool. All 3 mints got involved: Philadelphia, West Point, and San Francisco. So, I mean, Denver mostly does for circulation.
Sure.
But Philadelphia on the $1 piece, San Francisco on the half, and then the gold out of West Point, which they just do a phenomenal job. You see that W mint mark to the right of her profile there. So you've got a representation from those 3 mints. The mint marks can be found on the coins as well. So you've got that. On the obverse, you'll find San Francisco, Philadelphia, and West Point all chipping in. So kind of a neat opportunity there with the commemorative and to touch all of those 3 historic mints with this historic Harriet Tubman 3-coin set opportunity in mint state and in proof, certified in the perfect grade of 70. Do grab those now because, like Corey mentioned, we are going to be opening that to our preferred collector division. But as always, as a thank you to you for being an early adopter, for joining us here online, we give you the first opportunity on these special sets, like we've seen today multiple times here already. So that one's available, and it'll go quickly. Do grab the phone and call the number on the screen, or get online and secure it now with that free shipping YouTube Live promo code. It'll go quickly, and it's gone quickly here now. We're going to actually go into, we've got a, let's see here what we're going to do next. These are always popular. We're going to do a very special Federal Reserve Bicentennial $2 bill collection. All right, so some currency here. The $2 bill, one of the most popular collectible currencies. And I'm going to set it up here for you.
It's probably one of the most popular gifts. I feel like if you're a grandma or grandpa, for whatever reason it is, it's like a standard procedure to give these to the grandkids.
Yeah, it's definitely...
they always get a kick out of seeing a $2 bill. They don't realize
you don't really see them in circulation ever. This is a complete set, so we'll talk about that here in a moment. You're going to get 12, and you're going to get the there you go, that certificate with it as well. Federal Reserve Bicentennial. So you'll see there the series is from 1976. So those are always on the series right there, 1976. All of these, they're in beautiful, beautiful condition. Now, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing prints, obviously, billions of dollars each and every year, and referred to as the Federal Reserve notes. So each year for delivery for the Federal Reserve System here, there are 12 Federal Reserve districts. That's why you're seeing 12 in this beautiful album. You've got Boston, Richmond, Minneapolis, New York, Atlanta, Kansas City, Philadelphia, Chicago, Dallas, Cleveland, St. Louis, and San Francisco. And then it shows you the corresponding Federal Reserve district that it came from with the letters here. So when you order these, you see the A, B, C, D, E, F. If you turn the page, you'll see the rest of them there. But that is the district, the 12 districts that it came from. Actually, the Seattle branch serves Alaska, and then San Francisco branch serves Hawaii. So that's how we get the notes out there to those folks in the 50 states there that are a little bit off the 48 here. And then actually our currency is used in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. So New York Bank serves the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So and then we've got the other U.S. territories which are American Samoa and Guam, and the Northern Mariana Islands. San Francisco helps them out too. So that's how these notes get out to the different places. Since banknotes are done distributed regionally, it's almost impossible to acquire this set because it's just a really, really tough thing. You can't go to your local branch.
You got to do some traveling.
You got to do some traveling to get all 12 of these districts. You're well under $200 here. I mean, this is $179.95. All of the information I shared with you comes in the certificate of authenticity here. And these notes are produced in limited quantities by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, and they are certified by the unique serial numbers and official Treasury Department seals. Currency is so hot. It is so on fire right now. You know, the notes themselves, the serial numbers here, a lot of folks look for, and we haven't gone through any of these. You may get some of the serial numbers that have birthday notes or repeating numbers are very, very popular. So especially on a $2 bill, when you get, I say birthday notes, you might get a 2-digit month, a 2-digit year, and then maybe even a 4-digit year or a 2-digit month and a 2-digit day. So they are very, very popular, but you're getting what I think of as the best one to get as far as the $2 bills. This are all 1976. They're pristine. They're beautiful. They've done an absolutely gorgeous job. Yeah, for the Bicentennial. I mean, we talk about key dates always, and it doesn't get any more key date than that for the $2 bill. And obviously the $2 bill legacy, everybody loves it. Everybody goes after it. You got an opportunity to grab this. It would make a wonderful gift with the holidays coming up. They will go out immediately, so get online, take advantage of our free shipping. That's YouTube Live promo code, all right, and get this legal tender in there. The Thomas Jefferson portrait on the $2 notes began in 1869, okay? A little history for you. And the same portrait that you see here has been used on all series of the $2 notes, as well as the Monticello on the reverse is where, oh, you know what? I don't think yeah, because all the 12, they wanted to show you all the 12 on the front. But that is a historic piece, just like Alexander Hamilton himself. And these are going to go quickly. We just have, I think it was less than 20 of them. So you've got all 12 Federal Reserve districts. You've got them all in a beautiful album. You've got an opportunity. If you don't have any currency, get this in your set. It makes a great start. We've brought in currency from the preferred collector division. We see some of the older $2 bills going for thousands and thousands of dollars. So at $179.95, you've got a great, great collection here, and they will go quickly. All right, so pick up the phone, get online, YouTube Live, free shipping here available on this item and each and every item you see here today. All right, let's switch it up here, and then we're going to get into... we'll save maybe that for last, and we'll go on I really think we're going back far to 1976. We're going to go quite the ways back here with some very tough to find Indian heads. These are all that we have, so they will not last long because I know folks will be getting multiples on these. They are extremely popular and tough to get here. So give me just a second while I set these up. Indian head cents.
First year issue, right?
First year issue. Key date alert. All right. So we've got the 1859, right?
Yeah, good, very good condition. Is that what these are?
I believe so. I'll have to take a look at the
but they're
rundown.
$24.95?
Yeah, it's probably the most affordable option we have here today.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better values as well. I mean, you'll find them in average circulated condition upwards of $300.
Exactly.
We were looking before. In the highest grade, I think PCGS one certified in a 66 plus. What was that, like 13 years ago?
Yeah.
Sold for $35,000.
Yeah.
Now, a lot has changed over the past 15 years. I know from the time, and you as well, Kevin, back when we first started, Obviously, just things that we've worked with that come through the office. These type of coins we've never had one in the office, obviously, in that highest grade, in the 66 plus. But I'd hate to imagine what something like that would go for today. But as you can see, with the age on these coins, there's plenty of detail. These aren't just smooth slugs. You can make out the date clear as day. And this ran all the way up to, what, 1909?
Let me check the sheet on that one.
To the Lincoln penny? Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
and $24.95. When you grab 10 of these, you're under $250. Right. Certainly make a great addition to any collection. Obviously, a great gift. Again, we were talking about the $2 notes to give to a kid. You know, when they get one of these in their hands and they realize, wow, you know, money's been around for that long, and they used to have an Indian head on there, and all of those things for being 1 cent. It's a great way, you know, just for kids to realize that besides the coins they have in their room and their piggy bank, they've been around for a long time. And these have, again, plenty of detail. You can see the United States of America.
Yeah, plenty of luster and color on these for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1859 to 1864, we had the copper and nickel composition. So I know I'll have people ask. We've got, this is 88% copper and 12% nickel. We always have folks that ask that, and there may be somebody thinking about typing in the chat right now to ask that, but definitely at $24.95. You see them here on the screen. You can have them in your hand very shortly, a few short days, by ordering now with that YouTube Live free shipping promo code. And it is just, how many coins do you have in your collection from 1859, right? And how many opportunities do you get to, under 25 bucks, grab that? So, you know, what I had is, the bag that I pulled out is what we have. I mean, these are tough to come by. And like Corey said, they can command in the high grades quite a bit. I think that that one that auctioned off, what did you say it was for? 34?
That was 66 plus, yeah, 35,000. But I mean, you could look at auction records from 20 years ago on a fine, and they're, you know, $210, $220 20 years ago.
Yeah, they're just a really, really nice piece. And this is a one-year type, and also the first regular issue, like we said, Indian head and the wreath design on the back. And the fact that this was a first-year design and it having a limited mintage, there's a lot of folks that have been gobbling these up, you know, and we just don't see them. Us being one of the largest coin buyers in the U.S. here, even having trouble to find these. So we've got what we've got, and we won't have it long. So don't get online, get on the phone, and get yours now at $24.95. I have a very strong sneaking suspicion somebody's going to grab the limit on these, and actually there is no limit, but the number in the inventory will tell us when you call the 800 number on the screen how many of these you can grab at less than $25. $24.95 is a smoking deal. Imagine talking about this, you know, reading up, brushing up on the history, giving that presentation or sharing that information with a younger one who's getting started in the collecting hobby. I mean, imagine in the year 2025, in a couple weeks, to be holding something from 1859, it will blow a collector's mind, especially a young collector, and make a core memory. That's a piece that will not go away and will stay in their hands and in their thoughts and minds forever when you share that with maybe a younger collector, is kind of what I think of. I know that I do a lot of that with my nieces, and I will be doing that when I have an opportunity. This one, I'm not allowed to touch, unfortunately. We just have what we have, so they said, that's it. We want to give it to you. Here's your first opportunity. Here's your last opportunity. So call the number on the screen. Get online. Don't forget, YouTube Live is your free shipping promo code. If I haven't said that enough, each and every week it seems like we have somebody that orders these online offers, these online, and forgets to put that in there. So don't forget, we don't want you to have to pay that shipping, since you're one of our preferred early adopters here for our YouTube Live promos. All right, so that will secure that one here. We're going to do something not quite as old as 1859, Corey. I love that first year, the key date. We're going to go with the United States Wartime silver nickels, okay? So these are in capital plastic holders is what they call these. These are available now online or by calling the 800 number on the screen, and these are sure to go quickly. All right.
Yeah, it would pair up well. Anybody who picked up one of those $25 Gold Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shouldn't say Gold Eagle, but the $25 24-karat gold commemorating the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. Obviously, World War II, the most deadly war of all time. This year, we celebrated the 80th anniversary of D-Day, which was in 1944. Of course, the war ending just a year later, which, of course, the success of D-Day and the Allied forces is ultimately what led to the end of the war. We were able to get a stronghold there on the coast of Germany and start working our way in, and not Germany, France, liberate the French and start moving the Germans out. And of course, D-Day was such an effect on all the Allied forces, but many U.S. Men lost their life that day. We took the brunt of it between ourselves and the British and the Canadians, landing on Omaha Beach?
Yep.
Where we took the brunt of the punishment. But these struck during the war. What are the dates here? 42 to 45?
45, yep. That's when they were struck. The wartime nickels. Some people refer to them as war silver. It was actually U.S. Congress authorized the removal of nickel, right, on the 5-cent coin in 1942 to support those wartime efforts you were just talking about, Corey. You know, they needed it, the nickel for the armor and military equipment, artillery, things like that. So silver and manganese were used to replace that because they were a little bit more readily available. These are actually, I know, like we talked about the composition on the other coins today, 56% copper, 35% silver, and then just 9% manganese. So you got the Philadelphia Mint, you've got the Denver Mint and San Francisco Mint. So it is a complete collection on the 1942 to 1945. Now, a lot of times, and you see these coins here, they are beautiful. A lot of times they get real dark, and they can even get green due to the silver oxidation. So these, as you see on your screen, are absolutely gorgeous. You just don't come across them in this type of condition. So they have been sealed for quite a while in these airtight plastic capital holders, so you don't have to worry about that. If they would have turned already, like I said, in those darker and greenish colors, it would have already happened. So you'll leave these. They're going to come sealed, and then also with this plastic hermetically sealed around that as well. So might even want to leave that on there. But they're absolutely gorgeous. And then it's got a little bit large mark above Monticello. So that's where you see there's on the reverse side a slightly larger and heavier than regular nickels. So just kind of some notes I had about this one here. So this one is always very popular. This one's available. The complete sets here are under $200. It's $199.95. So grab, there you go, you got that Monticello on the back. You see the D on there, the mint mark on there. So that's where you're going to find the mint marks above Monticello. And yeah, grab them while you can because they go quickly each and every time. I know we brought in some before, and they were instant sellouts. So nothing different here. You've got a few of these sets. You've got them for a limited time, and you got a really neat, great story on a small run of these war nickels. So grab some of the 35% silver bad boys that you think a nickel, that's what it's made out of, right? But not the case during the war, and you've got the ability to grab it now before we sell out. And that one's available as well as everything else, free shipping, YouTube Live promo code. This is under $200 at just $199.95. So definitely fits in any budget. Will ship out immediately. You will have these, make a great stocking stuffer, or wrap it up as a gift with some of the other coins that you have today. Opportunities on, like we said, they'll ship out immediately, be there for you for the holidays, be there, be able to give out as gifts. So you've got that, and you've got a great opportunity to go shopping without even having to leave the comfort of your own home. So either way, by getting online or calling the number on your screen, these are always very, very popular.
And the only U.S. minted nickels ever issued with any silver, right? I know that
Yes.
the half dimes, those had a bit of silver in them, but yeah, just these 4 years, 42, 43, 44, and the last year of issue 45.
That's it. You got it. You got a complete collection, all of them. You know, you get one or two of these at random. You got an incomplete collection. What do we say about incomplete or having just part of a collection? It's like
having a whole set of nothing.
It's like having all and nothing. But you don't have to worry about that here. You've got them all clearly dated here and mint marked for you. This is our last item today here for you. So all of those that you've seen are available online or calling the number on the screen. Once again, sound like a broken record. YouTube Live is your free shipping promo code if you go online, or when you call the operator on the screen, just remind them of that. Be happy to take care of that. Again, some of those larger ticket items we talked about today, do ask to speak to one of the account managers, and we'll share opportunities on how to get that into your collection into a payment program. We know some of those were obviously a little bit higher ticket, so do give us a call on that. Ask to speak to, when you call customer service, one of the account managers here. So as always, we appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining us this Friday.